We are not afraid to entrust the people with unpleasant facts, foreign ideas, alien philosophies, and competitive values.
And now for something completely different.
For a nation that is afraid to let its people judge the truth and falsehood in an open market, it is a nation that is afraid of its people.
Completely different.
Are we living in apocalypse now? Yes, we most certainly are. Apocalypse Now, a 1979 Academy Award candidate for Best Picture, is one of the most iconic war films of all time. The film follows a U.S. Army soldier tasked with assassinating a rogue Special Forces colonel, who regards himself as a deity, set against the backdrop of the Vietnam War. The film's title is a metaphor for a journey into one's own self, and how, in the face of war's horrors, one's own self might easily darken into an abyss, as it gets further distant from reality. Many people today identify the word apocalypse with a long list of Bible prophecies depicting grim, dystopian imagery, of cataclysmic events heralding the end of the world. In light of the current coronavirus pandemic, some Bible prophecy and end-of-the-world prognosticators will no doubt argue that this global plague, along with what they perceive to be an ever-increasing number and intensity of earthquakes, floods, famines, wars, and rumors of war, and other so-called signs of the times. Other so-called signs of the times is just another indicator the apocalypse is upon us. Is the end of the world truly approaching? My answer would be emphatical: yes, it most certainly is. But not in the way that most people would perceive that response. What does apocalypse mean? The word apocalypse comes from the Greek word apokalypsis, which literally means an exposing or unfolding of things not previously known. It literally means to unveil or uncover. The Greek word apocalypsis appears as the first word in the opening verse of the New Testament book of Revelation. However, depending on the context, the word apocalypse can have a wide range of meanings. While we may not be living in the apocalypse in the prophetic, biblical, end-of-the-world definition of the word, we are, or should be, living in an apocalypse. Perhaps this current pandemic has nothing to do with future, dystopian, end-of-the-world scenarios. Perhaps God is allowing us to suffer through this current epidemic time, in order for us to apocalyptically reveal some things about ourselves and our world. Perhaps God is currently striving to uncover, or reveal, those previously concealed things that have long needed exposure, things that have long called for, if not demanded, our attention. What might God be trying to disclose to us about the state of our civilization right now, during this pandemic period? So for me to say that we are living in an apocalyptic age is not to invoke futuristic, dystopian imagery, but rather to argue that the current global pandemic is showing us a great deal about the brokenness of contemporary America. The inequality of our systems, particularly healthcare, the gaps in our infrastructure, the frailty of our social safety nets, our cultural discomfort with uncertainty and grief. Our exceptionalism mythology and fixation on rugged individuality have blinded, and the price of this blindness is high. So, are we in the midst of an apocalypse now scenario? I sincerely hope and pray that we are. Revealing to you personally about your own journey into the self. Apocalypse does not only relate to the end of the world, it also refers to the present. God is in the business of constantly, apocalyptically, revealing and uncovering truths for us to see. And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm's all about. What truths is he revealing to you, and about you right now? We would like to know what you think. So leave us a comment below, and hit the subscribe button for the latest videos from The Raw News. Don't forget to hit the bell to receive update notifications. As always, thank you for watching. God bless everyone, and remember, the truth is out there, never stop searching.
Reality is merely an illusion. What remains is the raw, shocking, humiliating truth at the bottom.
And now for something completely different.
The truth is out there. Never stop searching.
Completely different.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. If it's not the raw news, it is just news. Completely different. Subscribe today because I like it raw.